Hey, Max here. So we got some big Madden news today between ratings on Mutt guys. Obviously, Madden ratings was last week. We got the Madden 25 gameplay. I wouldn't say trailer, but like a first look for many people that haven't played it so far. Now, a lot of us played the Madden 25 beta and have our thoughts. Obviously, first thing you'll notice, and maybe I should mute it behind. I don't know if he's distracting me. Sorry, I got a little bit of head cold too, right? That's what just, having kids has you, right? In close quarters with disease bombs. So we'll kind of go through and watch, and we'll point out things going on right here, talk about in general what's going on. Greg Olson gets added to the booth as he gets demoted from his real job, IRL, since Tim Brady, I think is the guy's name, took over. I don't know, I never heard of him before. Maybe he's a good announcer, can't tell. So, anyways, Kansas City versus Dallas with Boom Tech. Now, if you guys watched my reaction to gameplay blog, reaction to the Maximum Football 25 beta, of course, because we can't talk about the Madden 25 beta, at least at the time. I don't know what the rules are now, but the hit sticks themselves and the boom, it wasn't something I would have focused on. Here is the new kick meter and the new kick off. So, like, everybody always seems to enjoy MLB The Show, but they, for years are lazy. They don't even put, the universal DH in the game. So, Henry versus Michael Parsons. Henry's actually going to be on the stream today. We're having Henry. I did not realize it was coming out with Henry the day we're going to have on the stream to help carry me in squad. So, stop by stream here in a little bit for that action. I think we'll have a video up on YouTube later. So, obviously, they're talking about the developer very early. You see the hit sticks. You're talking about the boom tech. You got to time them properly. Obviously, weight matters a ton. Hit power matters a ton. So, size of the guy. I will say, it is important that you're no longer allowed to hit stick Derrick Henry with Deion Sanders. But it is a hard thing to balance, right? Because, for years, with hit sticks and everything, that was kind of like a warp. See that? That warp. I don't like that. Animations. Go back to the old one. I don't like boom tech. Ball carrier balance system. So, it should be this way. But, it's so hard to balance because sometimes you see IRL, Gronk get jacked up by Earl Thomas, for example, even though Gronk's got, 50 pounds on the guy. So, obviously, balance matters. Ratings matter. Obviously, the form, which would be, hit power. So all this stuff 100% matters, and it's hard. And it's one thing, I guess I don't envy them having to make these decisions. That's hilarious, by the way. That is hilarious that Parsons missed the throw with Dak. Okay, we'll talk about why that is in a second. I want to finish out my hit sticks thoughts. So I don't envy because, how do you balance weight versus hit power versus, balance and all these things, attributes versus physicals? It's been something they've been trying for years, and overall, it's been tough. So you'll see, defense in this game, there's fewer broken tackles in college football. It's a little bit slower. Henry's giving his thoughts on it right now. I don't know what he's saying. Of course, this is my first reaction to it since, I don't know, Parsons around the edge. That makes a lot of sense. You got to double team Parsons. And I think, offensive line, defensive line playing is something that, Madden struggled with through the years, too, because, okay, for an online experience, right now, offensive linemen generally have a 2.5 second timer on them, and it goes up if you rush fewer people. That's why generational pass rushers, Micah Parsons, TJ Watt, you don't really need to double them online because that timer will just solve it for you. Just get the ball on that time, and you even have time for cross and stuff. Whereas IRL, the teams have to chip them, they have to double team them every single play. But it feel online, people are oh, I don't have enough time in the pocket, which is a fair point. But should you bounce around having a chip, having to double those guys, or is the offensive line timer? Because a lot of people really dislike getting instantly sacked. But instant sacks, when the generational, the Aaron Donalds out there, happens consistently, okay, in the NFL. But instant, 2 to 3 seconds, right, by the time they get back to the quarterback. But it feels like an instant because the offensive line doesn't hold up because they get blown over. Now, that's obviously balanced out previously by other abilities and X factors and stuff that have given you those instant wins. People whoa, I don't know if I like this so much. It's crazy. So, and then if you can run more abilities with more X factors than one guy, then it's really hard. Okay, so juke moves. playing Madden, Juke moves in 24 were insane. They've been revamped and redone, and they're okay this next year. But I actually think it's a little bit better balanced. So even though they're advertising those Juke moves and stuff, we could talk about them doing the Pacheco hard running. We could show that off. They're not going to show it anymore. But I actually think Juke moves are much better balanced. We'll see, of course, with Jukebot and stuff, how they are. That's a nice layered throw over the defender as he fat-footed out of bounds, as we say in the den here. Looks like, I don't know, does the color template look a little bland? I don't know. Is that just my OBS? It seems a little bland, but maybe it's just color perception that I'm seeing. Maybe my OBS just needs to be fixed. I got to look into this. This is weird. A little roll out the pocket. Not a great thing to show, I will say, because of roll out the pocket offenses being insane over the years, like OP to like a crazy degree, and like the pocket not forming is one of the biggest weaknesses in Madden history. So they're showing the knockout, and like I will say, this has been a problem in the previous few years in Madden. You still see it in college football. You catch the ball and the guy runs behind you and like taps you in the shoulder and you drop the ball. Obviously, with the knockout abilities being a huge part of this, but even generally without the knockout abilities, it seems so unrealistic. Where like if the guy catches it and takes a hit stick, they'll hang on, which is just insane. But like if they get tapped from behind, they'll go ahead and let the ball go. So they're trying to balance that out a little, which I definitely benefit. I definitely give them credit for. Here's trips tight end. Is this just this is just a flat corner route. The switch stick is in the game. I don't know how often we've seen the switch stick here, but the switch stick is in the game. So Kansas City receiving the ball. Parsons is actually leading, which is kind of crazy against Henry here. Slide protection. Yeah, this is in college football too. I think I saw Coleman do. I didn't watch the video, but I saw he did a video as the thumbnail on slide ID. It's kind of crazy. Is like, okay, so the biggest problem is like those hot defenders will come in hot, means they're not blocked, so you got to watch them on the blitz, like throw where they're going. But like the crazy thing about this new system, I feel like it's making, oh, there's a switch stick not paying off for you. The crazy thing about this new system is making some of these like A-gap blitzes even better because of the way that the offensive line targets the user when you hover in the middle of the guys. Like either the blitz is terrible, or if you hover the offensive line, it's insanely good. Like the thing about in real life, if you got two guys going to the same gap, they're gonna trip each other on defense, right? In Madden, defenders don't trip each other. For various reasons. So sending two guys to the same gap, especially on like double A gap, we see that 6-1 where you pinch and crash your guys in. There's no punishment to it. It's actually rewarding for the defense. So I don't know what they're going to do because like if defenders start tripping over each other, that brings in a whole host of other problems. But like having two guys go to the same spot is awful. So again, that's where we see Madden 24, much like Madden 25. I don't know if you guys saw that speed option. I guess I'll rewind it. Speed option is the meta in 24 for like the goal line. So there's a speed option. I believe it's speed option right out of the play call. They flip it out the huddle, and you go speed option towards the pistol bunch, and then you just pitch it, and it's like one of the best plays in the game. It's also one of the best plays in the in college football 25. So little tip for y'all if you need goal line offense. But yeah, that's both offense and 24 and 25. There's the LB. We'll probably talk about that.
Yeah, so spec catch, as you called out to it. For one, I'm gonna do it just because it's cool. But at the same time, you do have a slightly bigger radius when you're doing those one-handed catches. You're also more susceptible to knockouts and drops, depending on your spec catch rating.
Also, we see new hot routes.
Yeah, Nick, new hot routes. So
it'll be super interesting to see the if like some of the 99 spec catch can just abuse that because you don't get it knocked out as easy and like you just throw like widely away. We'll see if it becomes a Madden 16 club. It doesn't look like it, but you never know. 16 was a wild year.
Outside receiver now, you're gonna see a speed out where it used to be a regular out. The post replaced the streak, and now zig has been removed, and now you can run a corner route. The slot receiver now gets a post route where it used to be a fade, and they get a corner route where it used to be a zig.
I don't know if I like getting rid of zigs. What would I have done? Post, slant, drag. I think post and slant are duplicative now with the custom stem feature. I probably would have gone, keep the zig, leave the cannoli. Wait, hang on. Leave the gun. Leave the zig, get rid of the post. You just custom stem your slant deeper.
Be a fade, and they get a corner route where it used to be a zig. For tight ends, a post route replaced the delayed fade, a slant replaced the block and release cross, and a corner route now replaces what used to.
By the way, tight end slants are insanely overpowered, if you guys haven't noticed.
To be block and release flat. Halfbacks got new hot routes as well, so the flat.
Also, corners out of tight ends. They're like in college football. They're not great man beaters. They're too shallow. I like the difference between like a shallow corner and like an out route. Like the one in the middle, more sharp, beats man coverage a lot better for tight ends.
That route replaces what used to be wheel, and a triple option now replaces what.
They got rid of running back wheels. Bro, are you stupid? Get rid of the swings. Oh no. Bro, what? Running back wheels. That just completely changes the game. Maybe you need like a hot route master. Like, how are you going to be man coverage? Like, the zigs are gone? Unless the tight end corners are sharp. Maybe they are. Bro. This is not great. This is not great at all, dudes. Like, in college football, you have more hot routes. College football's way better than this. There's no Texas for running backs either. Dude, how are you beating man coverage?
What used to be a check and release.
Dog, triple option better be glitchy as hell against man coverage. What? Like, what? No zig, no angle route, no wheel route.
Oh, yeah, we got him.
Woo-hoo! Kelsey, Enzo with a one-handed catch.
Henry just stared him down.
What? I'm looking at you.
Dak Prescott, left side, he's got him. Good read.
Wait, hang on. What was this?
Can branch out of any catch now and just branch from that catch to a fall to make it a possession catch. Want to make sure that when our players are requesting a catch type, we can give them the catch type that they're asking for.
I know what you're
It's a big deal. Let's just listen to him the rest of the way.
Yeah, you don't like when people do that. You don't like when people do that.
I think the biggest thing I'm noticing from year to year, we talk about realism a lot, but the locomotion in this game, it really does feel different from last year's game.
Yeah. One of the players to feel weighty, if that makes sense. Obviously.
Okay, hear me out before you guys go crazy. I know they're trying for realism. How about just like 1 year we go back to like Super Arcade? Madden 26, all right? I don't like it slow. I like it fast. Like, it's interesting that like, I will give credit to EA, all right, for this. In the world of TikTok and 4-second attention spans and like, give me the next one, give me the next one, give me the next one. And everything's got to be faster, quicker. The information's super highway that we live on. They've decided to make the game accessible to old men like me, right? 84-year-old, thumbs are basically falling off. And they just made it slower, made it easier for me. So, shout out to you for that. But with that said, let's make it faster. Please? 1 year. 1 year, in and out. Quick adventure. Okay? Madden 26. Let's make it arcadey.
Actually, your more agile players, they should feel super agile.
Oh, yeah.
The sim community's pissed about that. They don't even have anything to say. So, this is one. Okay, I'm not gonna. Okay, I don't want to rewind all these plays and make it too long for y'all. Let's go back. Let's go. Oh, I'm on the wrong keyboard. I was like, why is this not working? Okay. Sorry, I was on the wrong one. Okay, so this has been a major frustration for people for years. The issue is you need to throw it now and you need to throw it with a little bit of a lob on it. Like, he bullets this. A lot of people don't understand this. If you bullet these passes, because it's on such a angle, the guy can't undercut and intercept it. You got to feather this over his head, okay? Because he's on his butt. He's grabbing his jersey. All right, so he bullets this, and you could argue he should have caught it regardless. He also didn't L2 lead it up. If he L2 leads that up, that's a touchdown. But should you be able to click on and make this play?
Oh, yeah.
I'd say probably. You need to L2 pass it. The problem is L2 pass lead, they changed it, and they made it more inaccurate. I don't know. L2 is like, they kind of nerfed it. It's bad now. Yeah, they ain't talking out of that. They're like, wait a second.
Yo!
Safety! There it is! That was gonna say you 3 times!
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Stepping up, take the
There's
shot
there's
downfield.
one deep.
Does he have
See how that had more arc under it? All right, that's fine. Let's just watch it play out. Ooh. See how that's like more of a bomb? That's how you got to throw those routes. Then you can't click on and get them. Can't even click on and swat them. Can't click on and intercept them. Depends on bullets versus everything. By the way, I'm pretty sure they're like telling Henry to keep this game close. Wow. Parsons, I don't know if you guys know this, big fella. They're showing a little bit of him. Out route against man coverage. You love to see those win. Trail man. W. Wait, what are they saying?
a little more zip and was able to fit it in between those 2 defenders.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit quicker than last year's.
Mahomes. Right side, down Kelsey. Kelsey.
Whoa.
25,
Best tight end in the
15,
league.
10,
In the
5,
league.
into the end zone.
That was a little bit of a acceleration, huh?
This is what we built for
Side, down Mahomes.
Watch this rack.
Right side, down Kelsey.
Look at his legs.
Mahomes.
Watch Kelsey's legs here in the transition.
Right side, down Kelsey. Kelsey's rumbling 25.
Kinda weird, huh?
15, 10,
In the
5,
league.
Who cares,
into
though?
the end zone.
We want to be.
I mean, truly, who cares?
This is what we built for sure.
What was that?
No way, no way. Nah,
This is what we built for sure. Throws a pick.
nah, no way, dog. No.
That is what Dak's built for, huh?
Realize every time you started talking the worse the scorecard, you was doing real good when you was just standing up, focusing on yourself.
You know what's interesting is like the pursuit didn't catch him. Oh, they play a second game. I think I'm gonna watch game one. I got everything I wanted to say out. Like Madden's Madden.
First game.
There's a lot like Madden 24. They talked a little bit about what's gonna change year over year. The player likenesses look a little bit better. I don't know. I know people are probably gonna highlight some wild ones because like the Ultimate Team teams are really bad at player likenesses, which is hilarious. They're bad, but they do have like whatever facial tech on most of the players now. It's the second. Oh, the second team. They got 3 teams of announcers now, right? So that's a change up. I like that. I would like customizable scoreboards. I want my scoreboard back at the top. I don't like it at the bottom. Like, give me the options to change. Like, if you give me the option to change the broadcast booth, give me the option to change the broadcast itself and how it looks. Debo packages. I mean, that's been there. It's called the Taysom Hill package. Debo's actually been in the game too. And I just wish we could put like any receiver at halfback. Like Arthur Smith, the new offense coordinator for Pittsburgh. You guys probably haven't heard of. Kind of an underground play caller. Hot up and coming coach, I've heard. He puts his like second tight end at running back often, right? Super unique and something that doesn't frustrate fantasy owners ever at all. So they've obviously changed defensive coverages, things that you can do. I guess it's showing off a little bit more now. There's no baseline no more, but basically baseline is going into the huddle and bringing out like your cover 2 or your cover 0 as your calls to have it like baseline the same play same way every time. We still have blitzes. I know people thought blitzes are dead with no baseline, but blitz is still crazy because offensive line is still bad. The ID system you can kind of fake out. We've talked about custom stems a little bit, which is really cool. Custom posts, custom corners, all of them so good. So, what other features they have? Are they showing off? Let's see this.
Skinny, move the ball away, and just look more lifelike.
That's a nice throw.
What a throw.
Yeah, like they're talking a lot about how it looks, the presentation, and how these players on the field look. I don't know. I think like maybe it's because I'm ugly, but like I prefer how things are versus how things look, right? I want the game underneath it. Like authenticity and realism, That's like putting lipstick on a pig. I want the game to play fun, balanced, like in that order. Fun and then balanced. And realism. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Kittle's really good. One of the, top 5 tight ends in the league? But, like, I mean, like, they have, like, obviously realism has to be sacrificed a lot of times with, like, I said I was going to stop, but I keep going. It's sacrificed a lot of times with, like, hit sticks. Like, you know, they don't allow you to, like, hit receivers, like, anymore in the middle of the field, like Peyton Manning in the hospital past heyday. They don't, like, this third person omniscient camera, that ain't real. So, I mean, things need to be sacrificed for realism, for video game fun type, and that's why I like the arcadiness. But they're like, oh, it's more realistic. I don't know. I know some, like, dog, like, if you want realism, the number one thing you need to fix is just it's right here. Watch this. No, not here. Okay, wait for it. Okay, it's gonna be like 10 seconds. Register now for MC. All right, here. This is the most unrealistic thing in Madden. Like, how is he just chilling? Why is he 15 yards behind the snap of the ball and the edge rushers aren't easily getting around him? Like, this is the worst thing. Like, they talk about, oh, I want the running stuff. Make the pocket work! Isn't that hard? It's been requested for years. You've talked about it for years. And it's still shit. Bro! How? Do you think Bosa? Let's watch this shit play out, bro. Oh, they don't even see it playing out. Bro, Bosa's getting handled. Was that Steele? Is that fucking Terrence Steele? Or did he get cut? I don't know what happened to the Cowboys this offseason. He's ass. The fact that Prescott currently has a fucking head with Nick Bosa 1v1 against Steele, where he's standing what looks like 11 yards past the line of scrimmage, is disgusting. And you can do it like every time. Like, you should have to form a fucking pocket. Look at this. Not fucking 13 yards and they're just shedding. How are they able to maintain leverage? This is unrealistic. Dude, I don't care how these guys boot scoot boogie down the field. Give me a fucking pocket. Make people have to step up. Make people have to have actual pocket instead of their pocket being back on the left joystick. That ain't pocket! I'm gonna end it. Bye.